Hey best friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's Juicy Girl Talk video, I'm going to be telling you ladies how to master detachment. Now, I feel like this video was super important for me to do because you guys are always telling me, sis, how do I not catch feelings easily? Or I'm always the one getting hurt. I'm always the one getting played. I don't know why. Like, can you teach me like how not to be so attached? You know your girl got you, right? I promise you, after you watch this video, you will never ever, nobody's son will ever have you in your feelings again. And if he does have you in your feelings, I'm going to show you how to react towards it so that you always come out on top. I'm tired of you ladies, telling me that a dude done hurt you and this and that. Your big sis got to step in. I promise you, after you watch this video, you're going to feel so empowered, like I wish you would try to hurt me. I wish you would. Like, little do you know, I'm about to reverse it on you. Like, that's the energy that I want you to have moving forward. Okay? We're not going outside behind nobody's son. That's the new motto for 2022. All right? We are not going outside sad behind anybody's son this year, next year. Okay? Let's get into it. This is a juicy one. Ooh, let's get into it. Okay, best friends, so pay attention because number one is a game changer, okay? If you want to master detachment in order for you to never, get hurt or played by a dude, then it's very important that you do this. Number one is leave before you get left. I'm going to say that again. Leave before you get left, okay? You're probably like, sis, what do you mean leave before I get left? I want to be with him. Like, I'm not trying to leave him. I just want him to act right. Let me let you know something right now, okay? A man, before you leave, right? A man will show you signs that he's no longer interested. So you tell me, you rather stay in a relationship knowing damn well he's not the same person you fell in love with. He's not doing anything that he used to do in the beginning to keep you, okay? The sex is bad. It's like he's not even trying. You mean to tell me you don't want to leave him because he didn't break up with you? Sis, the signs is there. Just because a man, doesn't physically say out his mouth, hey, I want to break up with you, doesn't mean that he doesn't want to break up with you. Some men, because they know you a good girl, you probably got that good, they're not going to speak up and say, hey, this relationship is dying out. I don't want to be with you. No, because they still want to have benefits. They still want to have access to you. But don't be dumb. Don't be dumb, sis, okay? If you feeling like your relationship is feeling forced, it's better to leave than get left. It's better to leave now before he starts cheating on you or he does something to really hurt you and got you really in your feelings. You see, when you leave before you get left, you have the control, you have the power, okay? You pull the reverse Uno on that ass. Let me tell you something, ladies. When I was in high school, right? I was naive like you. I was naive like you. That's why I got to break it down to you so you can really understand why number one is so important. When I was in high school, 16 years old, I was so in love with, there was this dude I was so in freaking love with. I was so in love with him. And, he pursued me, of course. He pursued me. I don't know how he got my number, but he got it. We were talking, and within 3 weeks, he asked me to be his girlfriend. These were MySpace days, so I had him on my top 10, and I was the first girl on his top, and we were inseparable. We even had our dates, okay, 7/16/08. Like that was our date right there, okay? And I remember I used to always put our date in my away messages. If you had a psychic, then you know what away messages and AIM was like lit back in the day. And I was just head over heels, right? And then out of nowhere, like our conversation started getting real short. Our text messages, I noticed that I would like be the one to text him. He was not texting me. And I even told him like, what's up with you? Like, why are you acting differently? He used to always tell me like, it's in my head, like nothing. He loves me and da-da-da. Do you guys know that it's so crazy how God works? Every time somebody try to do something shysty behind my back, God is like, let me put you on game. Like, I swear, nobody can ever do some sneaky stuff behind my back without me finding out. I always find out. Long story short, some girl comes up to me like, you go out with such and such? And I was like, yeah, that's my man. And she was like, he goes out with my friend, right? Like, that was his ex-girlfriend of like 2 years. And I was so furious. Obviously, I didn't let her see that. But I was just like, oh, okay. I didn't know that. All right, well, I'll just speak to him about it. So I hit him up. I was so furious. I was like, you go out with such and such, you back with your girlfriend? And he was like, who told you that? And I was just like, her best friend. She said I used to with her. And da-da-da-da. And he didn't reply back to me. He got caught. And he didn't even defend himself. He got caught. And long story short, that's how we broke up. He just refused to talk to me. I guess he was a little embarrassed because he can't believe that, the secret came out that he was, because we went to 2 different high schools. So, he was getting away with it. It was like 2 months of him. He was back with his ex-girlfriend. He never told me that. And that hurt me to my core. But you know what? Had I loved myself more, had I said, you know what? Let me leave before I get left, because this mother effer is changing and I know it's not in my head. So I say that to say this, ladies. Don't become me. Don't see the signs of a breakup. Don't know that. I know, what I'm saying? As women, we have our intuition. We know when the relationship is dying out. Don't wait until the relationship dies all the way out for him to be like, since she's not getting the message, let me break up with her. For him to break your heart, you got to leave before you get left. Okay? And if you leave him, it's going to do 2 things. It's either going to be a wake-up call, and he's probably going to be like, oh, no, I'm so sorry. Like, please take me back. Like, you're right. I've been slacking, but I don't want to lose you. That might scare him to, like, straightening up his act. And then you might get, like, your man back better than ever, or you can avoid, the inevitable. You can avoid, him breaking your heart. I'm sorry. In this day and age, I'd rather break your heart than you break my heart. I spent too many years of my life crying over these F-boys. I'm sorry. You gotta this year is all about knowing your self-worth, and a part of knowing your self-worth, ladies, is knowing when to walk away. Period. Know when to walk away, sis. Let's move on to number 2. How to master detachment. Okay. Number 2 is always mentally prepare yourself for someone to switch up. I'm going to say this again. Always mentally prepare yourself for someone to switch up on you. Now, number 2 is not just for your man, but it's for friends, your relationship, anybody that is in your life that you love so much and you hold dear to your life. I just want you to know that there's a large percentage that this person might switch up on you. I've had people in my life that I feel like will never betray me, will never backstab me. Men in my life who I felt because they love me so much will never cheat. And they did it. They didn't. And because I didn't mentally prepare myself, my emotions were all over the place. I remember, I will never forget, this guy really broke my heart. And my sister was bringing over my niece because she wanted me to watch her. And when I opened the door, my eyes were like bloodshot red. My eyes were so puffy. She was like, are you really crying over this boy, Paige? Come on now. Like, you should have known that he was going to do da-da-da-da. She was no help. But she was like, you know what? You're a good person. Like, you're going to get past it. But there was nothing that she could say. I was hurt behind this person. And I was crying, my eyes out. Obviously, when my niece came, I washed my face and I was acting happy. But it absolutely tore me inside because I didn't mentally prepare myself for him to switch up on me. Now, when I date a man, I don't care how good it's going. It's always a small piece of me that doesn't give my heart completely. And I don't think you should ever completely give your heart. I don't think so. I know some of you might think like, sis, that's not a way to live. But we live in a society. We live in a day and age where everyone is for themselves. Men are for themselves. The cheating rate is at an all-time high. You don't know if your man is cheating on you with a woman, with a man. You don't know if he's in love with a plant. You don't know. Like, you just don't know. Like, you don't know. And to protect your heart and your mental health, just always prepare yourself. For someone to switch up on you. So when they do switch up on you, it's like, all right, I saw it coming by. Next. And they're going to feel so stupid, like, damn, I switched up on her, and she was so cold about it. You damn right, because I saw it coming. Look who's looking stupid. Okay, ladies, the whole point of this video is for you to come out on top. The whole point of this video is for you to understand that you kind of low-key gotta treat these, you kind of low-key gotta act like a dude to save yourself from being hurt. You kind of gotta, be a little, just a pinch, have a pinch of masculinity, a pinch of it. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna lose every time. You're gonna lose every time. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? And then every time you get hurt, it teaches you a lesson. Always, never make the same mistake twice. If you guys ever heard me talk about an ex or somebody hurt me, that was the first and last time I allowed them to hurt me. Okay? And I moved on accordingly. I want you to understand that when you go through things in life, it's for you to grow from it and learn from it. A lot of people keep attracting men that, are either abusive or manipulative or narcissistic because it's kind of like a trauma bond, like they're used to it, but you're not supposed to go through situations to get used to it. You're supposed to go through situations to acknowledge that pattern, and for your next situation, once you acknowledge a pattern from your past, that you immediately cut it off. Okay, you have, God puts certain people in your life, bad seeds in your life, to make you stronger so that when you meet someone that exhibit any of those qualities, you can quickly bounce. God doesn't want you. You think God really wants you to be in one abusive situation after the next? No, you gotta recognize the abuse the first time around and love yourself enough to know that I've seen this before, and I'm not gonna go through it again. Period. Or you're gonna keep losing yourself, keep getting hurt, stomped over and over again. Okay? Now let's move on to number 3. This is the final advice I have for you ladies on how to master detachment, and that is hurt in private. Like I said in the beginning of this video, we are not going outside behind anybody's son. Let's say you didn't listen to me. You didn't leave before you got hurt, and you didn't mentally prepare yourself for someone to switch up on you. And he breaks your heart into a million pieces. Let me just tell you ladies something. That dude that I was crying over, he never knew what he did hurt me that much. He never saw those tears come out my face. For some reason, especially with narcissists, some people love when they can hurt you because it's like, damn, they just love the fact that they have that control over you where they can literally ruin your day. They can literally make you feel less than. Some sick people out there actually love that. It gives them a rush that I made this girl cry. Don't ever, let a man see you hurt. Never. Don't do it. Because I'm telling you, they're not going to look at you and be like, damn, I should have never hurt her like that. They're going to look at you as weak. It's so sad nowadays. You can't really show your true emotions, or you're looked at as weak. You could cry in front of a man. It's not going to stop him from cheating on you. Let that cry be the first and last time you cry over his ass. You hear me? Do not cry over this man. And if you find yourself crying over a man, more than once, now I blame you because you should have known better. Okay? Nobody should bring you any type of pain. The only pain you should ever endure from a man is when he's choking you in the bedroom, doing all that kinky stuff that they be doing. That's the only time. Other than that, he should not be inflicting any pain. Period. Okay? So remember what I said. Now the ball is in your court. You could choose to master detachment, or you could lose yourself behind these dudes every single time. It's up to you. But I know deep down in my heart, I don't want you ladies going outside behind nobody. I don't want you to ever have to go through what I went through, with heartbreaks and breaks up. It's not fun. It's not fun. They have you questioning yourself. It's not fun. But anyways, I don't want to talk you guys' ears off to death. I'm going to end this video now. I love you ladies so much. If you're new to the Bella Gang, welcome to the family. If you want to be officially part of the Bella Gang, all you have to do is subscribe and drop this emoji. This just lets me know that you're part of the Bella Gang and that we here. I love you ladies, and until next time, Bella Gang or no gang.